Good evening, councillors, officers and anyone watching on YouTube. Welcome to North Northamptonshire Planning Committee North, Wednesday the 6th of September 2023. I'll just run through a few housekeeping rules. Can I request that mobile phones are either set to silent or switched off for the duration of the meeting? I'll introduce all speakers by name. Officers will give an introduction and update, if there are any, to their report. They'll then give their report. I'll call speakers in order to present on the speaker list, although we haven't got any today. I don't think we're expecting any either. And then we'll go to the member debate. I'll then restate the recommendation to be voted on and seek a proposer and seconder. And we'll then go to the vote before I state the decision reached resulting from the vote. So if we move to our first item this evening on the agenda, appointment of Vice Chair. As per the Council's constitution, the committee must now appoint a Vice Chair for the municipal year. Can I seek a proposer and seconder and ask for any? Thank you. That's Councillor Marks, are you?
Thank you, Madam Chairman. I would like to propose Councillor Sedwin Brown.
Thank you.
I'd like to second that, please.
Thank you. Are there any further nominations for Vice Chair? No. In that case, can I ask for all those in favour? Any against? Any abstentions? 2 abstentions. Thank you. Agenda item 2, apologies for non-attendance.
Thank you, Chair. We've had one apology from Councillor Deering.
Thank you. Agenda item 3, members' declarations of interest. Do any members have any declarations to declare? Councillor Dill.
This is somewhat tenuous, but in the interest of transparency, the company I used to work for installed the phone system for JME, and I did their tech support for a couple of years. This was over a couple of years ago, though.
So that takes us on to the minutes of the meeting on the 2nd of August. Do I have a proposer? Yep. Councillor, no seconder. Thank you. All those in favour? That's it, unanimous. Thank you very much. That takes us on to agenda item 5, applications this evening to determine. So the first item is NC/23/00041 RVC 106, Little Stanion Development in Corby. Guy Jasper will take this. Thank you.
Okay, thank you, Chair. I'm requesting this application is deferred for the following reasons. This application has been under extensive discussions and negotiations. It's regarding a major site. The discussions are around the 106. The key responsible officer who has been involved in this has come down with COVID and he is very sick. We are following national advice on the government website, which states that you stay at home until you feel better and not to go into other spaces and infect other people. And further, our viability consultant, he's fractured his leg, so we wanted him as well. So we do have them lined up for the October committee. Unfortunately, this delay will help us in terms of finalising the legal aspects of the Section 106. So I recommend that you defer this application for the October meeting. Thank you.
Thank you. I trust that everyone has an update sheet in front of them. No. Can we get a couple and give councillors a moment to read through those? Thank you.
Sorry, Emma, do we need to have a vote that it is deferred? Okay.
I was just
thank
going
you.
to let the two
Okay,
councillors who hadn't received the update sheet. Yeah. Do I have a proposer and seconder to defer? All right, and a seconder. You okay to second it? Thank you. All those in favour? That's unanimous. Thank you. That takes us on to the next planning application, which is NE/23/00279/VAR, Yarwell Mill Road, Yarwell. And Jackie Colborne's here to present this report. Thank you.
Thank you, Chair. Good evening, councillors and everybody else present. Just to point out and refer you to the update sheet, the applicant has submitted a copy of the previously approved plan for clarity, and this has been added to the presentation. So the application is for the variation of condition 2, which is the plan's condition, to allow for the amendment to the approved drawings pursuant to 19.005.43, change of use to provide leisure facilities, site shop and amenities for caravan park residents, including demolition of agricultural buildings. So this application was previously approved. Taking you through, that's the site in question. So it's a location plan. For anyone who isn't familiar, this is an existing caravan park. The previously approved plan, it's not overly clear on the projection there, but the area in bright pink was for a leisure area. The area in green to the right, creating the L shape, was for a cafe. To the back of that L shape is a kitchen, and then an ancillary kitchen area, and then a shop in yellow. And the purple area to the right is a separate building which was proposed to be connected by that green section, which is an extension, to provide a toilet block. And that was a 2-storey proposal, and that had previously been approved. So these drawings have quite a lot of detail on them, so it's not maybe the easiest to compare, but there's a different agent, so the format of the plans is slightly different. But you can see that there's no first floor in this proposed change, and the piece extending across the top to join up with that separate building has now been omitted. So the scale has been significantly reduced. It's still going to be the cafe area on the right-hand side of the left section. Still going to be a shop, still going to be a kitchen area. However, the top section, along the very top section, the toilets are going to be included to the left of that section. And that's going to be a leisure area, but it will no longer extend forward and connect with that separate building. That separate building is now marked as a medical room, but it's not part of this application. It's outside of the red line for this application, so whether or not that's what transpires in the future, who knows. The reason that the application has been brought to committee is because of the level of objections that have been received. And in the main, those objections focused around the fact that the leisure area was stated to be a bar area, and this generated some concern with the impact on the neighbouring Yarwell village itself and the facilities there. There were also references to concerns regards to access and increased traffic. The applicant has submitted amended plans which has removed that bar area, and it's been reverted back to a community leisure area with, to the right hand end is a kitchenette area to support that community facility. These are the elevations of the proposal. You can see it's not connected to that separate unit anymore. And further elevations again making it clear that it's no longer going to be connected, so it's a significant reduction, as I said, without the first floor element, and again from the other direction. From our point of view, having looked at this proposal, whilst concerns have been raised around access, etc., those were addressed on the original application, and what we're considering is the change in the plans, and the plans reduce the scale of what's proposed in terms of footprint and in terms of removing the first floor level. And given that the bar area is no longer proposed, this is going to be a community leisure area with kitchen facilities. On balance, it's considered a betterment, and as such, I'm minded to support the application.
Thank you. I'll open the floor for any questions or debate. Do members have any questions? Councillor Sims.
Thank you, Chair. As it's already been stated in the report, the principle's already been set regarding this application. So therefore, and with the scale of the changes, which is actually reduced in some parts, and the highways with no objection to the proposal we have in front of us, I would recommend approval.
Thank you. Councillor Marks.
Yes, I would second that.
Thank you. So we have a proposer and a seconder to grant the application, or the planning permission be permitted. Can I have a show of hands for those in favour? Again, that's unanimous. Thank you. So that leads us on to agenda item 6, Delegated Officers Report.
No report this time, Chair.
Thank you. And agenda item 7.
No exempt items, Chair.
Thank you very much. So that brings us to the close of the meeting. So that was a very swift meeting and probably a record. So thank you very much for attending, and have a safe journey home. Thank you very much.